All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the set. 58, Mike. Dan. Hey, Alpha.
Morgan on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Morgan now. Throwing again. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Morgan from the gun. He'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Let's get it. Yellow. On the lane. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yellow. On the lane. Yellow. Slam. Rush in.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Push him back. Push him back. Check. Red line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Kirk, complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 23-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, Morgan. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set up. 70, Indy. Hey, echo. Get it.
To throw is Morgan on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Morgan. Going to throw again. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Bengals nothing.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens...
And he's in! Touchdown, Bengals! Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Yellow. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Watch the safety creep. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Morgan operating from the gun. He finds his man Johnson. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
57, Mike 57.
Morgan now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
At the 43-yard line.
Yellow.
On second down, it's Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes going to take a shot into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Going the other way. Yellow, 15. Are go wide. We begin to turn you up.
On 1st down, Mahomes. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Yellow, are go wide. Come on, D. Check. Hey, 57 colors. 52, Mike, 52. We ain't giving up nothing.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
56. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Morgan. He's going to go for a big play. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Get ready.
Back to throw. Morgan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now Morgan to throw again. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, and they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Ready, break. 50 seconds. Here we go, here we go. Tight end to the right, boy, tight end to the right. Move. Hey. Let go.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go. It's 70. Indy.
To throw is Morgan. Looking to throw on second down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Break. Go 58 to the right. Time to go. Night. Double time. Four down. Hey, box truck.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Now a run with Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Down. 60 or. Here we go.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Oh, this is blocked. The Eagles have got it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way down, and that's 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Yellow. 180.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Second and 14. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Hurry.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Ready, set. Mike 57. Double dog. That's the way.
Here's Morgan to throw on second down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Eagles.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. On the ground, it's Geis. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up the third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Morgan operating from the gun. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 58 right there. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
On first down, this is Geis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Morgan now. From the gun, he'll throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
They really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Looking to throw. Morgan. He gets it in the hands of Geis. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He's back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football. And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown? What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 56 to
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.